in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from Ford Field.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's got some space here. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. In motion comes the tight end left. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw is Goff. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Another run here with Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run behind center with Gainwell. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
They go play action with Hurts.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Inside the 20. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on third. Goff.
Here's a diving catch right side.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play.
And that'll bring up 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Goff.
This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a give up the middle to Williams.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.